Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer, and the localization director, Matt Papa. And to my right is a man whose apes might potentially be escaping, who goes by the name of
People Sorrow Master, and Singleton here, Inti Creates, Localizer, translating games, catching monkeys, all that good stuff.
As you do, as one does.
Always.
As one does.
Always.
Well, it's great, very great to be back with you guys again on our 2-week pattern. And yeah, we are very excited for Dragon Mark for Death coming up very soon, which we will get into in just a moment. But it's been a crazy couple weeks around the world, to put it lightly.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, but we're doing our thing here at Inti Creates. We got a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. We're making deals. We're making stuff happen. So rest assured that no matter what's going on in the world around us, that we here at Inti Creates are putting our best foot forward, getting the work done, and continuing to do what we do best, which is make video games and all that good stuff. But enough about that. Andrew Singleton, monkey catcher, and Inti Creates. What you been up to, man? What's the good word?
You know, staying at home mostly.
As you should be.
And playing Animal Crossing, playing Final Fantasy, all, you know, just trying to keep it real and indoors.
Yes. How's the Final Fantasy 14 been treating you?
Oh, it's very good. It's, you know, it's still stellar, and like all the new content, like one of them gatherers and everything with the new area for that has been pretty
Oh yeah?
Cool. Yeah.
Because I know you're all of your like crafting and gathering stuff's pretty jacked up, right?
Pretty much all about that. So
yeah.
Having new gathering stuff to do is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, so it's been mostly the same since the beginning. So like that, like the fishing tours and everything is pretty cool.
The one I never did fishing in that. It's the one thing.
Now it's like you can just shoot it up and do whatever you want.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like they made it super easy now.
That's good to know. So you're in your element there.
Oh,
then
yeah.
you are absolutely
Definitely
crushing that. Yeah, we've been you know, the Papa household has definitely been practicing, you know, doing our best to stay at home as much as we possibly can, and but that's fine. We have a lot of games to catch up on. Animal Crossing dropped.
True. Yes.
That's all our house has been.
Yeah, I bet.
That's all our house has been.
I bet.
Since the 20th. Has been, there's some screen in the house. While somebody has been awake, at least one screen in the house has been filled with Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. It was like, my lady, she's a huge fan. So she's been like counting down the days for this. But for me, like, I played the one on the 3DS when it came out, like, for a little while, then I kind of lost my way with it and never really went back to it. I don't know, maybe it's me getting older and appreciating chill things more now than I did 8 years ago.
Sure.
But I'm having a blast. I've been making a whole bunch of like hockey jerseys and like hats. You know, I love my hats. I've been making a whole bunch of fun stuff in the game, and just been having it's just been super relaxing. Like I think something like that has come at the perfect time in the world.
Yeah. With
all the craziness going on all around the world, something that just keeps us at home and keeps us relaxed and chilled out.
For sure. Has
been an absolute just marvel. So that's been a lot of fun. I posted on our Twitter yesterday. I don't know if you saw this. Encouraging people if they've been making like Inti Creates themed designs in Animal Crossing to share with us, and we've got a lot of cool stuff that was coming in. People doing Gunboat stuff, Dragon Mark for Death. Like they had like some of the coolest stuff I seen was like, you know, Coben's like battle, like the white tiger, like a warrior. Like the warriors, like the dragon chess piece, but like in Animal Crossing. Cool. Like, what? Like, it's crazy in the coolest way. So just seeing that creativity around the internet too has been really nice. So positive vibes, friends. Stay safe. Stay at home for goodness sake, and play yourself some video games. And speaking of video games, we've got some video games to talk about.
Yes.
Here. So what we're going to do this time, I'm keeping it light on the news because there's a lot of Dragon Mark for Death we want to show you guys today. So there's only two things, just two, that I want to talk about to you guys today. First topic on the list, of course, is the upcoming PlayStation 4 version of the Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Love the box art.
Box art is so swank. New image. It completely encapsulates all the major players in the game. I love it. I love it so much. So the PlayStation 4 version of Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack is hitting PlayStation Store April 23rd. Just what? Just a smidgen less than a month to go. So Gunvolt drops on that PlayStation Store. GV himself. We have the Gunvolt series with Lewis Avenger made its PlayStation debut last year. But the original games, after all these years, finally coming on PlayStation, and I'm so excited for that. So that's coming on April 23rd. There's a physical release for the West, also happening. North America, Europe, looking at you guys over there. Right now, that is slated for, was it the 28th, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, the 20th. So that's coming out from our friends at Nighthawk Interactive. So if you have not already done so, you can check into your local retailers in your region to see if it is available for pre-order yet. Last I checked, I know it was available at GameStop for the folks in North America, but if you haven't seen it at your local retailer yet, just keep checking every so often, and it should be there. If it's not there yet, it should be there soon. So just keep tabs on that if you're interested in picking up that sweet, sweet, sweet physical version of Gunvolt Striker Pack.
You very well might be.
I certainly hope you are, because it's a good. The second and most pressing topic for this stream is, of course, Dragon March for Death! Dragon March for Death! Version 3.0.0
a big
is coming April 21st. April 21st!
April's big.
That's going to be, what a crazy, 72-hour period that's going to be for us having the DMFD gigantic update go live, and then the Gunvolt release on PlayStation 4. That's going to be a crazy week for us at Inti Creates. Make no mistake about it. So, version 3.0, free update to the game. Everyone who's got the game, physical, digital, what have you, Dragon March for Death 3.0 is coming April 21st. And when I say that this update is jam-packed full of content, that is an understatement, good friends. Am I right?
There's just so much. It's massive. Truly. Yeah, definitely the biggest one that we've done.
It dwarfs the others. You're gonna, for those of you, whether you're new to Dragon March for Death or you're a seasoned Dragonblood clan member,
I think everyone will be happy with this one, for sure.
I think you'll be happy. I think you'll have a lot to chew on. For sure. It's going to be I feel like a whole new experience. This is going to...
I mean, there are new experiences in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Straight up. 2 new characters.
2 new characters, all the new weapon classes, which we're going to be showing you guys today. Making sure we leave time open to give you guys a look at all the characters,
deep dive,
all them new weapons, because they are awesome. And they breathe so much new life into these characters that some of you may have been playing for 14 months now. Almost 15 months. No. Yes. I can do math. But anyway, for over a year.
Oh, for sure.
Over a year. So, coming April 21st, mark your calendars, get ready for that big, juicy dragon update. And I can't wait. It's going to be so awesome. Yeah, so this is the Japanese voice cast. Yeah, just kind of like a little preview of the Oracle. We got some top tier,
star-studded
Japanese voice cast for the new characters for Dragon March. I don't know how much of you guys out there are anime heads. Or anything like that. If you watch anime in Japanese, anything like that. These are some big players we got here.
If you are, I mean, you will have heard several of these probably.
Yes.
Several of these voices before.
Ippo Yamada and the sound team of right over there, right behind us from that wall. Spare no expense to get the finest talent
for sure
in this game. And that's not just for the Oracle and the Bandit. That's for all the other characters too.
Yeah, of course.
Anybody who's anybody who knows anything about anime, be it current or even not so current.
True. Yeah, there's some veterans in there too.
Yeah. Speaking of veterans, speaking of veterans, you may recognize, if you're a Galgun fan, you may recognize her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we are super excited about this cast that we brought in. We feel like it breathes so much new life into the game, and you know, because I'm sorry, just that line, that line is very much a nod.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoon feed it to you that much, but get your
cheeky.
It's cheeky.
Sure.
It's super cheeky. I love it. They did a fantastic job to put it lightly. And yeah, so these will all be, these are not something you have to pay for. This is not some sort of DLC or anything like that.
Right.
This is a part of what you get, and that's really what I'm excited about for this, because like they're getting all this content for free.
Right. Yeah.
Like, we could have easily made this like an expansion pack or something like that.
Right? Yeah, especially 2 brand new characters like this.
Easily. Yeah, and that's one of the things I did want to mention about the characters, is that you know, they're not like, you know, for those of you who picked up the game like digitally, you know, how we sold like the game in like packs of 2 characters.
Right.
This is not going to be that.
Right.
This is not going to be like, you know, Empress Warrior pack, you know, Shinobi Witch pack, Bandit Oracle pack. No.
Right.
They are in themselves a part of the version 3.0 update. So you will be able to acquire them as part of the update.
Right.
There you go. 21st of April.
We'll take a good look at them in just a little bit.
Yes. So there you have it, folks. I am so excited for this. So, I mean, that's really all I had to say in terms of the news. So, honestly, without further ado, I want to switch things over. I want to switch it on over.
Gonna play this?
And let's play some games.
Oh.
Let's play some Dragon Mark for Death. How's that sound? How's that sound to y'all? Here we go. Ah, it's our old friend.
Yes, the horse.
Now,
it is horse.
I cannot back this up with any proven facts. But I am a firm believer of, if you want to be successful on a mission, you need to get a blessing from the good horse before you leave. Because he's a very good boy.
I mean, he can't hurt.
Look at this good boy. He's so good. He does his best to cheer you on in your efforts to get revenge on the Divine Family. Horse is a homie. He knows how it goes.
For sure.
So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start off here with some Oracle, and I'm gonna open this room up so Andrew over here can hop on in. So I'm gonna be playing as the Oracle, and Andrew over here is gonna be playing as the Warrior. And so we're gonna start off with an Oracle Warrior combo. Now, of course, the Oracle, she's a whole brand new character, and we're doing this way because I want to showcase the Bandit on like the main player screen as well. So we'll get the Oracle up here, we'll get the Bandit up here, and then we'll have another. Yeah, and we'll have another combo. Yes. That's very Japanese of me. We'll have another combo.
Japanese English
after that for the other 2 characters. Absolutely.
Yeah, and of course this isn't just the Warrior, you know, as you know him.
No,
he's got a brand new weapon, and it's
goodness no. Yeah,
very fun and exciting.
The Warrior in the new update, his new weapon is the Great Sword, which is my personal favorite like weapon class in RPGs.
Really,
I vibe with 2-handed swords so hard. I love big giant 2-handed swords.
And the Oracle, she just no hands.
Yeah, she's just a no hand. Oracle's like no-handed sword, which honestly is kind of even cooler. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get Andrew up in here. How's that?
I'm just working on it.
You put the switch a little
get
closer.
a little closer here.
The Switch is a wonderful system
move this out of the way.
Not known for its ad hoc strength. But yeah, so, like, let's get that switch.
Pull it over here a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move my switch a little closer. Let me get this up on the table, actually.
That might help.
Yeah, there we go. There he is. Yeah. There's our boy. So, Warrior Andrew.
All right.
Now that this is.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm the Oracle. He is the Warrior. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. So we're gonna keep things simple. Keep things simple. Start off with something everybody knows. Do some Ogre Fort. Let's do this one. Let's hope for level 40, but that's okay.
Let's get our feet wet.
Yeah. As much as we would love to be able to play Dragon Mark for Death all day at work, we do not have that option. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through the stories. If you've ever played Dragon Mark for Death, that is something you've seen many times before. Yeah, so just to give you a quick rundown, since you're on screen, Andrew, you want to kind of show them real quick what the Warrior's got to offer with his swanky greatsword?
Yeah, so one thing you notice is like just there's a lot bit more speed, and the tackle is huge. Like I think that is a big one there because you notice he'll pop them up. You have like a little upward swing at the end of the tackle, which will stun enemies for quite a bit and launch them for a little bit of a combo. Like strong. Yeah, another big thing is you have like an extra level on your berserk.
That double berserk.
Yeah, the double berserk
that is
pretty good.
What is it?
It's just massive. Ran out of DP there, but yeah, those are big changes. It just like feels much faster in general.
Yeah, so he's still got all of his normal abilities that he does have, his Dragon Guard and all the tackle, all that stuff. He doesn't lose any of that. So it's really his means of attack is what has completely changed. So would you say would you say for Warrior players who are more
I think it feels more offensive
focused
for sure.
Yeah,
if you want to go full offense, Greatsword is going to do what you want to do.
Yeah. So okay, we've had Warrior have enough fun. So with our Oracle friend here, as you can see, she's got the floating greatsword behind her. So the Oracle, she's a kind of like a hybrid class almost, utilizing the floating greatsword, which she can sorry, I hit the wrong button there, which she can use to control at will. And so she can attack a couple different ways. She can like send the greatsword out in like the stabbing motion. She can revolve the greatsword around her in like a circular motion. So if you have enemies close by, this is really good for that. And of course, she can send the greatsword out and have the greatsword spin. But you're like, Matt, that's all well and good. But what if she had more greatswords? Well,
more greatswords.
She can summon up to 3 greatswords at once. Of course, these are not permanent. After a while, they do go away. You're going to need to re-summon them. But look how much more badass that is. Now you see how the greatswords are red. That means they're kind of starting to run out of juice a little bit. But don't worry. Just as long as you cast the spell again before the greatswords disappear, they will come back at full health. Of course, if you lose them, then you have to do it maybe multiple times to get them both back. So that's kind of her like major means of doing physical damage. Now, right now I've unlocked kind of her version of the Dragon Surge, which is just kind of how like when you're playing the Witch and you press A to unlock her Dragon Surge, she can continuously cast spells as her Dragon meter decreases. So for the Oracle, it's kind of like the same thing. As your Dragon meter slowly decreases, your swords become more powerful. So if you notice, I got these totally jacked up swords now, and they just deal so much more damage.
Now they also change the properties to a dragon skill attack,
rather
than just running the physical damage.
Yeah, and so the Oracle, and then of course she has her own range of spells, just like the Witch does. So she's got whatever base spell that her Dragon contract is. So for example, since she's got the Wind contract, she will have the Wind spell. But if you have a different contract, then if you have a Fire contract, then she will cast the Fire spell, and so on and so forth. I'm getting confused left and right here. Like,
you don't seem to have any confusion resistance.
So that's kind of her basic stuff. Now the Oracle also has a whole range of spells that she can do. She can also heal, or by heal, it's more of a regeneration spell. So as you can see, it's kind of like a heal over time, which is really nice. And she has a whole, and then what are the other things that makes the Oracle really nice is that I've been kind of using a bunch of plants to heal myself, but the Oracle can actually heal status effects too.
Yeah.
So like if you do like the standard heal spell, that's heal. If you do the reverse of that, whoops, then that is you can cure status ailments. See, I screwed that up. Hang on. Boom, and it's gone. I remember what the because obviously she can do things like homing and all of that stuff too, so she can heal her allies and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So she can do the regen on her allies, she can do the heal status effect on her allies. And there's also kind of like buff spells that she can cast on her allies as well. Those triple brace ones, they just trash stuff. It's awesome. I think that's my favorite though, the spinny boys.
Yeah. It seems super strong.
Now, to be fair, we also are playing at a lower level.
Yeah, a little bit.
But we want to make sure we can show these fine folks all the cool stuff these characters have to offer. Oh, I'm sorry. You were about to like totally wasted that guy.
Here. Walked away. Rude.
Now I didn't do this there because I was getting a little excited just to go along with what I was doing. But one of the other really super handy spells that the Oracle has is Feather. It allows her.
Yeah, that's kind of her
double jump.
Extra verticality option.
She can cover a lot of ground that a lot of the other characters can't.
I was asking what the Oracle's wind homing spell looks like. All of her elemental spells are actually identical to the witches. It's just you will have some semblance of balance. So she can only cast one element depending on her her contract.
Hate it. Oh no!
Ran out of juice.
There we go. She's got the double. She's got the double dragon.
There it is. The double dragon. But yeah, the pumpkin is actually just it's a magic focus, which is a new weapon class in the update. And that's Oracle's so her spell weapon type, whereas the witch can still has books and her magic focus. I believe the Oracle can only equip magic focus.
Yeah.
It's very cute though. I just noticed that like its mouth opens up whenever you're
yeah,
chanting.
it's kind of like wah ha 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 ha.
That's great.
I do love that a lot.
Well, that's new. Whoa.
Fancy.
Never even seen that. Height. Get height for the.
No, damn, that's a good item. Plus
Look at
4.
that.
Look at that hypeness. Isn't that beautiful?
That's great.
It's beautiful.
That's a great new touch.
That as that excitement factor.
Yeah.
An excitement factor to get appraising those drops.
You get to see your EXP go up. Yeah, this is a big overhaul.
Yeah. How do you guys like the new kind of post-quest? I love these new changes. I think they look so good.
Great.
Alright, so we are going to switch them up. I'm going to be the Bandit.
And I'll switch to the witch, and I gotta
Switch to
focus.
that witch.
Yes. I got a little focus equipped.
Now, I will be the first to admit... Actually, do you want to switch controllers for this?
Sure.
Because I think you are better with the Bandit than I am.
That's fine. Not like the Bandit is actually quite complex, so I'm not an expert at all, but I have just the basic idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how people really take to the Bandit and pull off some combos. What quest were you thinking?
I don't know. Anyone you want to do?
Give it the cable. Might be getting some interference or something.
There you go.
Thank you. Just to make for sure. Okay. I wonder. I don't. It's one we can get some. Look at this one. Go back into the belly of the beast. We can do 45.
Yeah.
I should be able to handle that. Yeah, we'll just skip through that. See the Bandit.
Got a very busy thing below his life bar there.
Oh yeah,
track
for
up
sure.
all your different. Whoops, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, those are going to be important to keep track of. A lot of managing your resources with the Bandit. So you have a variety of relics, one for each element, plus a special dragon relic. And you can basically turn your GP into relics either by stealing from enemies like this, or if you're no enemies around, you can generate them this way for. You get fewer for more DP, but you can do it free of any risk and no missing. So one thing we didn't show last time was that the Bandit actually can be turned into a longer range character by equipping Shuriken. You can just throw these freely. You have a little throwing combo. Seems quite good. But yeah, each of these relics, I don't believe it does not change what they all do. You still have like a wind jump, you have the lightning, speed to stay away. A lot of mobility with that lightning. They're kind of quite good for long range. But you have like, the wind jump, you have... Remember all the poison power-ups, these are quite good. Just a little bit of a glass cannon. What is it? Yeah, the fire uppercut is quite good, I would say. one of your main combo tools. Get some more relics. One thing you can't do with the shuriken is combo into the dragon claw to steal. To be able to launch some enemies, the smaller ones, is very strong. Gotta do that here. Oh no, I'm out. I'm just getting bodied here.
I'm so not used to doing witch inputs on the Joy-Con.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm so used to doing these on a Pro controller.
There we go.
Alright, so I think you got a decent idea of what the Bandit's looking at here. Because the Witch has some cool new stuff that she can do.
One more, the ice.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
It's quite good.
The floaty boy.
Yeah, the new Witch stuff is quite great.
Yeah, so she, if you noticed that with the item she has equipped, she also has the regeneration spell and not like the straight up healing spell.
That's nice. Yeah, so you actually have the option with her.
Crap, I fell. Sorry, hang on.
Both those,
So now with the Witch, she also has the status healing ability as well.
Oh wait, no. I realized there was a wall there.
So she has the status healing, she has the regeneration, and one of the things that is cool is that if
we've gone the wrong way, huh?
Did we go the wrong way?
I believe so. Oh, there's bonuses over here, but yeah.
So one of the things that she can do is that she can combine her regeneration spell with different elements.
Oh.
So if we do the regen and then do wind, grant power-ups.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Based on that element.
Party buffs.
Yes. So the Witch has gained even more versatile magic skills than she had before, and she was already pretty dang versatile before.
Yeah, for sure.
So like if I want to combine that, let's say with.
There's a intelligence up. Well, that's great.
So I'm trying to think what element you would want as the Bandit.
Bandit wants luck.
Yes, he does. So let's see. So that's
there's a luck up.
That
might not actually be something you can do.
AGI. Yeah, I think it's like the major, like strength, intelligence, dexterity, and intelligence.
I get up there. Probably don't have enough relics to get up there. Need more fire relics. Those are doing quite a bit of distance.
So one of the things I just picked up, and I know we've been picking them up across the other stages, are these things called the Enhanced Cubes. So you've probably been noticing them because they've been dropping at a decent rate.
Yeah, and you'll automatically pick them up as well, which I think is a new feature in this update. Like items like enhancement materials and black market items and money, you don't have to press down when you're up to pick them anymore. You just pick them up automatically.
Pick them up, which is nice.
So many quality of life features.
So what's really nice about these enhanced cubes, so this is like, again, this is a whole new feature that's being added to 3.0. Basically what this is, it's a whole new system that you can use to upgrade your stuff. So basically, so if you have a base item and you get the required amount of materials, you can then turn that base item into a +1. Or if you have a +1, you can turn that item into a +2, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and you can get them quite high, and that pretty much changes the entire weapon. So like, it will change level requirements too, so you can't just enhance yourself into overpowered levels. You still need to meet the level requirements to equip accessories and weapons and things like that.
Come on, you spill your nastiness so I can get across this thing.
Trying to get some combos down. Really fun to come up with stuff on the fly.
I'm in a bad spot here.
That one does not want to get stunned.
Whew, okay. Let's get another,
You get some regen in there. Excellent.
I love just seeing you like just knock these dudes into the ceiling. Like that's really satisfying.
Really good, yeah.
That's super satisfying to see.
Yeah, getting those combos off is pretty excellent because you can just chain those relics. As long as you have relics, you can execute those moves. You are not really restricted by anything other than your inventory. So you can get pretty creative and react to what enemies are doing pretty easily.
And one of the things with the Witch, especially in the Oracle, having like party communication is so key. Because you can, if you're like, oh crap, I'm poisoned or I'm whatever, they could literally send a homing status cure right to you.
Yeah.
Which I think is one of the single biggest awesome things that they can do. Go. Go. Gotta make sure I keep those regens up for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Pretty fragile. And yeah, you have so much mobility, and I think using the lightning relics is super key because you have so much distance and you're completely invincible whenever you use those.
Yeah, that invincibility is
keeping some of those in your pocket
nice.
is huge.
Are you doing okay? Let's.
Yeah, I'm full up.
Okay, cool.
Fire relic is really your key for damage dealing. You got to keep an eye on those. Well, then I'm just probably going to switch up a little bit whenever you change contracts as well. One thing I haven't shown off yet is the dragon relic, which is a completely different attack depending on what contract you are. But they are very rare, especially early on when you don't have much luck. See if I can do that now. So yeah, here it's that bomb. Pretty massive attack.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
Poison is a power up, which is also quite useful.
Oh no!
Oh, and then I got completely wrecked by the one attack. My bad. I was just.
Oh no!
Oh no! But we still got some more time, so we can show off a little bit more. This was actually my first time playing with the shurikens, but that's really quite different.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just throw so many of those everywhere. Would you want to show off any other weapons, or are we
let's
deeper on these characters?
Well, here, let's get the Empress up in here because I want to show off her new weapon as well.
Yeah, people will probably see that.
Get that Shinobi so we can check out his badass new move.
No
And then if time permitting, maybe we could circle back to Bandit a little bit.
Sure,
just to get a
yeah.
little more time on our boy there. Do the water. There's a 40. That sounds good. You see, the bomb is very familiar to those of us who have played the DLC quest.
Yeah, that's
I
one
can
of
imagine.
Rivelus's
imagine
attacks. But the other ones,
I can imagine.
I might be a bit more new. Yeah, it's only one we're showing today. The other contracts, that's a completely different attack. They're fairly powerful.
Well, Empress is not. Hang on.
There you go.
There we go.
Get a short sword.
Yeah, so this is the Empress's new short sword. Is her base
small
attack.
sword? Sorry,
oh,
small sword.
Small sword. Sorry. She's a super stabby girl now, and my personal favorite thing that she does now is the air spinny attack. So she is so much more light and mobile now. She feels a lot less heavy than she does with her normal sword.
Yeah, that air attack, it comes out very quickly.
Yeah, so that's her big main new stuff is this. If you like your light and mobile characters, I think the Empress has become a viable option for you now. And one of the other things she can do when she builds up some DP, because I believe you need DP for this, is she can do this like charge up like slash through move, which you use with like the X button. Yeah, so you gotta be on the ground to do this. Yeah, charge it up and you let that fly. And as you can see, you can pass through enemies doing that. When they're on the ground, of course.
Just doing shinobi things.
Shinobi doing shinobi things. So this is honestly really nice when you want to get like away from guys. So if you got like a bunch of enemies in front of you, it's really good for getting out of a jam as well, not just not just for attack, but for extra mobility, and you can be kind of defensive mind that way as well.
Ooh.
But the Empress is not the only one who's good.
Yeah,
Mr. Shinobi, what do you got going on over there?
The Dragon Meteor. It's a new combo option. Before you had, basically you had your regular combo, and you could also end it with a Dragon Kick. But now you also have the Dragon Meteor, which is massive. So the Dragon Kick is obviously down and attack for any Shinobi players out there, but this is up and attack with a combo.
Oh man, that
spends
is
a lot of DP, but gives a little more outlet to get some more damage in there. And everyone likes more options.
Absolutely.
You do have to connect with it, unlike unlike the other lock-on moves, which do lock on, as it were.
Yes.
You have to actually hit the enemy with the Dragon Meteor. Of course, it's fairly large, so
yeah, as you just saw, that's a big boy move.
Not exactly a tall order, but it also can hit enemies that are not currently locked on. So it gives you a bit more AOE as well. I think people will be pretty happy with just that. I mean, and that is just a straight up thing that Shinobi gets, no matter what your equipment is or anything. That is a new move, new tool in his toolkit.
Yeah, that's his major new thing. Am I forgetting anything with him?
I believe that's the main thing. I mean, there are going to be other tweaks. All the characters are going to receive outside of new moves and new weapons and everything. There's going to be a lot of balancing going into this. So there will be plenty of new things to discover. Yeah, another thing about the Dragon Meteor is, like, unlike the Dragon Kick, which has to come, I think that actually has been changed as well, but
yeah,
those are options you can do at different points in the combo. The Meteor actually gains strength the later it comes in the combo, so it's like as a finisher, it is more powerful than if you were to just lock on and let it ride.
So one of the other things I want to mention about the Empress that I really like is that when you are, if you want to use your dragon cannon, you do not have to fire a shot first.
Right, yeah, there's a quick charge now.
Yes,
yeah.
so if you hold down while you're getting ready to charge, or while you press the A button, so if you just press the A button, you will do your thing. Which, you know, something you kind of got to be careful of with her, because she flies back so far. Whoops, don't want to send that down the hill. No! Did not want to do that. Not friends right now. I'm at 16 health. You want to get that? Yeah.
Boom.
But words. What are words? Yeah. It's really nice to A, not have to use that extra bit of it's nice to not have to use that extra bit of
no cures.
Yeah, no cures. I didn't have any either. Of DP to fire off that shot prior.
Too busy talking, we missed one of the pawns.
Uh-oh, controller being low?
Yeah, it was like a little funky before.
I don't know. Controller, what are you doing, buddy?
Is it lit up? It was like flickering for me, like losing a bit of connection, but it's plugged in, so
yeah.
Maybe try to unplug it and
sorry about this, guys. My all the
technical funny business.
Yeah, controller being a little funny. There we go.
Find that pawn.
So we actually do it.
Yeah, there are all sorts of new tweaks and new things to discover, and yeah, the new. I think people are gonna be happy with the new equipment upgrades. You know, another avenue to upgrade your weapons without having to rely on getting a lucky drop.
Yeah, that's really nice. You kind of, you know, if you love a certain weapon, you'll be able to maximize its potential on your own terms now, which is really nice.
There we go. Did it. Doing shinobi things.
So one thing I want to point out, another thing I want to point out with the Empress is while you're in
20 seconds.
While you're in the air, you can actually attack more than once.
Oh yeah, that is new.
So you can like keep pressing it as you're in the air. So if you're in the air for a long period of time, you can keep that going, which is really cool.
Right there's that giant shuriken. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, there's another shinobi attack with the shuriken. Wow, I was just so excited about the meteor. But yeah, if this is too slow for you, there's still the option to appraise everything at the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll skip the animation if you don't. You just want to get on with it.
It's just fun though.
It is very fun. It's very satisfying. Yeah, you can skip all that if you're in a rush. But, you know, when you're doing a bunch of quests with people in a party online.
Absolutely.
It makes sense. We'll give you that option.
So, okay, let's see. What do we got? We got 9 minutes.
Yeah, did you want to go over any of the new options that we have?
Yeah.
You can look at those real quick.
We can do that. I guess you have to go back to the title screen for that, huh?
You know, I'm not sure. You might be able to go to the town and change those, I believe.
Yeah.
So maybe not all of them, but yeah. We can take a few more questions. We have like 10 minutes left. So
yeah. Because I want
to show off a little bit more.
I wanted to leave a couple minutes at the end for people to ask questions.
Yeah, the options are in there on the title screen, or just in the town menu.
So some of the new options that we have available now are really nice. I know a lot of you have been asking about this, and are probably really excited to see that we have a new dash type. So as Dragon Warfare that has always been up to this point, you press the button multiple times. If you want to keep dashing continuously, you need to press the button
Yes.
every like second or two.
Yeah, which
keep your dash
going.
is
if you're familiar with games like Gunvolt or
exactly.
Games of that style, it is that type. I know some people kind of find it a little odd for a game like this, so we give them some more options.
So if I want to do now, if I do continuous.
Yeah, continuous 1 I believe is actually almost like FPS games these days. You tap it once and just keep holding the direction, you will just keep running. And if you let go, then you'll return to walking. It's kind of like a sprint style. And then continuous 2, as long as you keep the button held down, you can you'll just run the whole time. They're both pretty good options.
Yeah, so
was that 2.3?
You can do it if you want, but then as long as I hold the button down, she's running.
All right. I didn't realize if that was already in there. My bad. I thought that was a new thing, but I've some of this stuff. Forgive me, because I've translated a lot of it, and then they've held some of it back for 3.0, which is why it's so big.
Yeah.
But I guess that's good that they have that in there. Is the special effects? I think the special effects thing is new.
Yeah.
That's a new option. Think that gives you a few more control over what you see on the screen if things are getting in your way.
Yeah, so we got 3 different types for that. I'm trying to remember what each of the different types does.
They're just different levels of on-screen effects.
Right.
Like it's kind of hard to say exactly what they are because it'll change various things. Basically, the type 1 is what you see now. It's everything, and then the type 2 and 3 are less and less things on screen. So that is new. Great. Yeah. Thank you.
That is a new.
That is a new feature. Yeah, you kind of have to check that out and tinker with it and see whatever level you like.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, if you want to see the Shinobi Giant Shuriken, you can probably just switch there. It's just the X button. It's quite nice.
Okay, my computer,
controllers
goofing up again.
Being a little funky. Might be because we switched the systems at some point. Oh no, I guess we didn't actually switch on the dock. Yeah. Anywho,
controller.
If anybody has any questions, we can take some questions in the last couple minutes.
While I switch over to the Shinobi and show you guys that thing. Yeah, tips, like there are all these loading screen tips. You'll be able to see those freely in the menu. You just scroll through all those. There's lots of good information in there. Massive amount of text. It'll all be there to help out. So if you press X, you'll get the giant. I mean, of course, you need a bit of DP. So X is a brand new attack that'll massive thing. For that big boy.
Yeah, it'll come back to him, and then it'll act differently when you're locked on as well.
I need more DP.
Yeah, the homing spells should be the same as the witch. Yeah, those are all of her elemental spells. I believe most of their, I didn't say most. A lot of their spells are shared. It has a lot to do with the weapon you have equipped as the witch. So that's why she'll get the regen if she has the magic focus on. But yeah, the elemental spells, all the ones that witch has, Oracle will get if she's in that contract. As for the contracts, I don't know if we could go into that.
Yeah, not here, not now. We have 4 minutes.
Whenever it has an update out, those should be in the patch notes. You'll be able to see all that pretty up close and personal, for sure.
So this is when the update come out. That, of course, is April 21st.
Yes.
21st for that. Let's see. Are there plans to release DMFD on other platforms with crossplay? Nothing that we can officially say at this time. As with any title, those things are always something we consider, but until if and when they happen, that's not something we could just haphazardly share. Yeah, so we got about 2 to 3 more minutes. So if you got questions about what you saw or anything like that.
Zonda merchandise. We'll have to bring it up with our merch team.
Yeah. We got some dedicated merch people now, so
yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Do you guys want Zonda merchandise?
There's an untapped potential for the enemy side of the Gunboat series.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely.
You know, there's some quite popular characters there. Yeah, we might see if we can tweak some of those settings names to make them a bit more clear. We'll discuss that.
Yeah, and any
sure. Because this is still in progress. We've got a month out for release, so
right,
it's subject to change.
Yeah, and then of course any information, like we will always have full patch notes and full information available on the website. So if there's not something you're sure about, anything that will be involved with this update will be up on the Dragon Mark for Death homepage, so you don't have to worry about that. It will be there for you to get. Is there any changes for single multiplayer difficulty? Again, the balancing is something that the team has been constantly doing since the game has come out.
But this will bring a lot of balance, so I think I would be safe to say there will be changes in difficulty. Just by sheer fact of characters they're all getting more powerful for sure this time.
Yeah, and that's again when we release the official patch notes, you'll be able to see down to the detail exactly how each character and their contracts and all of that have been either weakened, powered up, how it's been done.
It is a massive overhaul.
You will be
warriors
able to
changed, all the characters.
All the characters.
Tweaked
keep in mind,
buffed.
Months and months and months of work have gone into this update. So every character is going to get a lot of extra attention and extra love.
So there actually are a bunch of tips in the game. Now they kind of exist at the moment as loading screen, but you'll be able to freely look at those. So you can get tips. There are tips in there about how you should build characters, what stats are good for them. Nothing like super explicit, but it will tell you what each stat does for each class, pretty clearly. And you can go through that in 3.0. Hope it'll help you build as you want. I think that's probably about all the time we have.
Oh yes, yes. So unfortunately that is indeed all the time we have for this stream. But yeah, less than a month to go till the big update comes out, and we will be back again in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Same time, same place, right here in Inti Creates HQ. You can follow us at Inti Creates again on Twitter or Inti Creates on Facebook for all of the latest and greatest news from us here at Inti Creates. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today on this stream, and we will see you guys again in 2 weeks. So until then, be safe, be well, do the social distancing, do what you gotta do to be safe and keep your family safe. So until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.